Yeah, Dan, we've heard some thunder rolling through here in D.C. and also we know the temps are dropping a little bit with this movement coming through.
Yeah, it's a give and take, Chris and Susan. I mean, the storms have a positive cooling us off, but they have packed a little bit of a punch. But we have some good news as we move forward here this evening. That severe threat, heavy rainfall threat, is already starting to wind down for some of us. Now, with that wet weather still out there, still going to be plenty of headaches, especially on the roadways, but at least we are seeing this severe threat start to let up. Look at that. D.C., all locations and counties back off to the west of the city have now been dropped out of this severe thunderstorm watch, but we still do have sections of the area, including most of southern Maryland up to Anne Arundel, Prince George's County, and back down towards Stafford and Spotsylvania counties that are still under this watch until 9 p.m. So some of us are in the clear, others we can't quite let our guard down over the next couple of hours. The same thing has happened with the flood watch that was out there, especially in D.C. up through Loudoun and Fairfax, Montgomery counties here. All of those have been dropped out of this flood watch, but the threat for heavy rain still continues along and east of I-95 and the district until midnight. And there's that heat advisory. This is still in place for the next 45 minutes. I'm expecting the National Weather Service to just keep this going until 7 p.m. But we have already seen plenty of improvement with those temperatures out there. And it's all thanks to this line of storms that, yes, at times this afternoon has produced some severe thunderstorm warnings. At the moment, we only have one active warning, and that is out over parts of southern Maryland. This warning goes until 6:45 for parts of Charles, Prince George's, Anne Arundel, and Calvert counties. This storm right here is over Naylor. It's moving east at 10 miles an hour over toward Apple, Green, and Academy Hill. It looks like 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, heavy rainfall, and lightning are the main threats as this storm continues to cross over toward the Chesapeake Bay. But as we zoom things out, there it is. You can see where the strongest storms are at, crossing over toward the eastern shore. Look at all of that lightning. Now, we do have some rain back toward the district and a few showers extending back into Virginia, but all in all, it looks like the strongest storms, they are moving eastward, and only southern Maryland is likely to see some of that stronger activity over the next couple of hours. There's the difference, though, that we've been talking about, folks. Temperatures have dropped at least 20 degrees down into the 70s, low 80s after we were way up there in the mid-90s this afternoon. So there's the positive of all of these storms, no doubt. So moving forward, as we progress through the early evening into the start of the night, yes, there will still be some pockets of rain out there from D.C. southward into Virginia and especially out across southern Maryland. That's where that heavy rain and severe threat does continue until at least 9 p.m. But that's the cutoff point. After that, there will only be a few leftover showers well south down towards St. Mary's County, but otherwise things will be clearing out across the rest of the DMV as we head overnight into the morning on Wednesday. But we're not completely done, folks. Unfortunately, tomorrow's going to be a bit of a rinse and repeat. After a quiet, somewhat sun-filled morning, we're going to kick up more rain and storms in the afternoon, especially to the south. And unlike today, there's not going to be as much of a severe threat. There could still be a couple of stronger storms, but heavy rainfall is going to be a little bit more of a concern tomorrow. So we'll keep our eye out for that. And really, folks, heavy rain is something we'll be watching for the next several days because this stormy pattern, it shows no signs of letting up straight through the weekend.
All right.